I think we have a great nucleus of players that are coming back who bring some stability and bring knowledge of what we want to do in the program. And I think they're also mature enough now that they're actually helping some of the newer players make that adjustment and incorporating them into what we're doing well. So I'm really excited about the opportunities that we have this year of even being more competitive, more consistent. It's probably one of the biggest things that we're going to be working on. Because I think we were kind of up and down last year, and some games we'd play really well, some games we'd play quite poorly. And if we can become more consistent with our group this year, I think we'll be even much more successful. Yeah, Jessica Cook is obviously probably the most well-known player that we have returning. Has had a great career here, and coming into her senior year has prepared herself very, very well for her last season, and really excited about what she brings to the team this year. Alicia Bell, who became active at Christmas last year, had a great second semester, and I think in particular her work ethic is above average, to say the least, and that carries over with the rest of the team. Those two players, along with Callie Schoonover, are probably the top three returners with regard to the minutes that they played last year and the contributions that they made. I think that's one of the key elements of our better players that we have on our team this year is they all have the ability to make the players around them even better. We have more speed this year overall and quickness, I think, on the team than what we've had since I've been here before, which enables us to hopefully even pick up the pace and be able to run even more of a transition style of play. I think that's going to be evident when we get on the court, and we've done a great job of that in the preseason. So that's a priority for us, is to keep the game in a transition style of play as much as we possibly can. Along with that extra speed and quickness, I think we're going to be able to be a little bit more aggressive defensively, both in the half-court situation and maybe in the full-court issue, or in the full-court play too, and depth. I think we have more depth now than we've had in the past, quality depth that allows us to go 9, 10 deep, or even deeper sometimes on the court, and that can be an advantage too, is if we're going to run that up-tempo style of play, we will need to have players come in and on and off the floor a little bit more readily that way, so depth can help us there. Consistency is a big key. I think honestly one of the issues is can we continue to play the good defense that I think we played last year. I think we can, but we've got a few new players on the court that maybe don't understand some of those concepts that we try to coach at this point yet, but I think they'll be fine at getting there. And we've always had a weakness. I think consistently the last couple of years we haven't been the best rebounding team by any means, and that's been a weakness for us, and that's one of the areas that we need to really try to get better at, and not maybe so much for us to get more offensive rebounds, but to contain our opponents from getting as many offensive rebounds and second chances that we've allowed in the past. Because of the changes that are going to take place in the MIAA in the future, this is the last season that everybody in our league will play everybody twice. In the future, after this year, you're going to play some teams twice and some teams once, and maybe being a little bit more of a traditionalist than some coaches, I look at this year as making whoever ends up being the conference champion, so to speak, the team that wins the more games in conference play than any other team by the end of the year has really proven something, and by my feeling, they're really the last team to really become a true conference champion, and it would be great for us to be that team if we can. So that's one of our goals. Another goals are, we did a year ago, one of our goals was to help those seniors that were on our team last year, before they graduate, beat everybody in the league at least once. And we accomplished that last season, so that was a very good goal for us to accomplish. But now it's time to move up. And one of the other goals, I think, and we talked about it with our leaders this year, is we need to be a better team on the road. We need to be more competitive on the road and play more on the road as we do at home. And the other goal is to never lose 2 games in a row. So those are some of the things that we talked about as goals for ourselves this year.